Got energy. Let's take a look where we are now. Thursday or Friday, we kind of were topped out where we were, which is fine because look where we came from. 75 basically to 78, 79. Almost even broke the 80 mark for just a second. High was 80.47. The 7-8 year high, which we reached back here in October, was 85.41. We have regained the entire nastiness of this day. Now, do I see that anything's wrong with oil? Not at all. However, we have gone quite a bit. So coming down to the 76.44 area would still be bullish. It would be where we basically just broke out right there. Now, we knew at this area we would have a strong resistance just because look where it is. We're right at our teal line, like literally kissing our teal line like all the way. So give it just a little bit. I wouldn't make any rash moves on oil, but do I see by summertime us being like 85 looking way behind us? Yes. But do I also see from now till summer us having a nasty crash like we've been having? Yes. So just wait for that. We also got to pay attention to what's going on geopolitically in Kazakhstan, and yeah, pay attention to that because that's what's bringing oil. What's gave us a nice little push on our oil. If they kind of get that taken under control, we got to watch out. I'm pretty sure Baku is over there, which is a huge oil region. And yeah, we might have the open trade as well. So or the closed trade. So if governments cannot get past this Omicron or this new Deltacron, which just was found in Cyprus, then that could also be a laggard on oil. But if Russia and Ukraine go to war, that could be very positive for oil. So just keep in mind that a lot can happen very fast. MMP, I still like where we are. We might come all the way down to that 46.55, which would be fine. But again, I would be more of an aggressive buyer above the 48.21. Once we cross that, I would like to use that as my support and anything below that. But first, we have to get there. So the Sunoco is looking lovely. I have been screaming Sunoco since the beginning of the year, and it is not doing anything but making me look really, really smart. Now, we are, 35 cents away from all-time highs. Oil is now down 10 cents. Be careful. But in the long term, I don't see anything wrong with Sunoco, and we are on our way to 43.85. Excuse me. Oh, look at this, Royal Dutch Shell. But this also makes sense. This has, they're based out of Dutch, right? Royal Dutch Shell. So this has a lot to do with over the Kazakhstan area. I wouldn't be surprised if BP is also up. Anything below this area, I would be a seller. Well, 46.65, I'd be cautious of that number. But anything above 46.65, I am a buyer, looking for us to finally take out the 50.75. Am I saying it's going to happen this week? No, I'm not. I'm just saying I would be a buyer above the 46.52. Again, this is a European stock, so I would, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. This is out of Italy. I would not be surprised if all of our European oil companies are up just because of what's going on in Kazakhstan. Yeah, target 29.56. British Petroleum looking phenomenal. I mean, you kind of seeing what I'm talking about? Like, this is the last week basically, and it's been the Kazakhstan trade. So I mean, these guys are just blowing up phenomenal. They're looking great. We are literally less than $1 away from at least the highs of the last year. I don't know 20 years ago, but we are taking out. Looks like we might even try to take it this week. Let's kind of see what happens this upcoming week, and then next week we will redraw lines. Looks like we want to go to that 31.16. Total. Do I need to say anything? Be careful though, because if they get Kazakhstan all the way taken out, and Russia and everything, Russia and Ukraine decide to patch up and become best buddies, then these could drop significantly fast. But as long as there's a lot of tension going on, then they have room to grow. Looks like target would be 53.85. I mean, Chevron, another one we have been discussing. It looks beautiful, right? Looks like we're headed to the 128 level. Even KMI is getting a little bit of juice. This is all last week, just letting you know. This is that trade I was talking about. Now, we might bounce or, dip a little bit here. But again, I don't see anything too wrong. It looks like we're trying to hit the 1832, which is also, if they're taking the money out of technology, well, where do you think it's going? I mean, from our perspective, what we've been looking at, it kind of looking like it's going to banks, not the portfolio managers, the actual banks, and lo and behold, oil. Valero, another one, looking great. Be easy though. We are passing our thresholds. We have had a massive, nice 6-point gain in the last 5 days. Do I see that we're going to have another 6-point gain? I wouldn't be that positive. As I was last week, while I was really bullish, this week I'm a little cautious just because I don't know what's going to happen geopolitically. But do I see anything really going wrong? No, not really. Right? Not really. And last but not least, need I say more? Yeah, I didn't think so. We all should just bet the house on oil last week, and we could all be on vacation.